I was camping alone that night, something I'd done 100 times before, but the forest felt wrong the moment the sun went down. Too quiet, not peaceful quiet, waiting quiet. At around 3 a.m., I woke up to a soft tapping on my tent. Not wind, not branches, slow, rhythmic, like someone testing the fabric with a single finger. I held my breath. The tapping stopped. Then something scraped along the side of my tent. Low, slow, like a hand with too many knuckles. I unzipped the tent just an inch and looked out. The moon was bright enough to paint the trees silver, and that's when I saw it. A pale figure thin as a branch was clinging to a pine tree 20 feet above the ground. Not sitting on a branch, clinging to the vertical trunk like a spider. Its limbs were long, bent in strange backward angles. Its head twitched toward me, fast, like it heard something inside my mind. Then it moved. It skittered down the trunk with impossible speed, arms and legs snapping from branch to branch without a sound. No animal moves like that. No human should. The second its feet touched the ground, it stopped dead and cocked its head sideways, staring directly at my tent. I froze. Then it spoke, in my exact voice. Hello? My stomach dropped. I hadn't said a word, but the perfect copy of my voice, echoed between the trees. Let me in, it said softly. I zipped the tent shut so fast I nearly ripped it. The shape moved closer. Its fingers too long, too thin pressed against the tent wall, tracing the outline of my face from the outside. I couldn't breathe. Then silence. For a moment I thought it had left. Then the entire tent suddenly collapsed inward as something pressed down on it from above like it had climbed on top. The weight wasn't heavy, but it crawled slowly, inch by inch, over my body. I could hear it sniffing from the inside of the fabric. Its voice came again, this time inches above my ear. You're awake. I bolted out of the tent, sprinting blindly into the forest. My flashlight shook wildly, illuminating the trees in jerking flashes. Every time the beam hit a trunk, I thought I saw something duck behind it. Running, faster, branches tearing at my clothes. Then I heard it behind me. Not footsteps, crawling, fast crawling. Something moving on all fours or maybe all six keeping pace with me. I didn't dare look back. The trees thinned out, and I saw the faint reflection of my car through the bushes. I ran harder, lungs ripping, legs shaking. Suddenly the voice came again, right beside me. Stop running. I spun the light to my left. Nothing, but I heard breathing, wet. Hungry. I sprinted the last stretch, threw myself into the car, slammed the door, and locked it. My hands were shaking so violently, I dropped the keys twice before jamming them into the ignition. Lights on, and that's when I saw it. The thing stood directly in front of my headlights, its limbs stretched wide, like it was hanging from invisible strings. Its mouth hung open, too wide, like it was tearing itself apart just to smile at me. Then it mimicked the sound of my car engine perfectly. Mocking it, mocking me, I floored the gas. The creature didn't move. I swerved past it, tires skidding on dirt, heart exploding inside my chest. I didn't stop driving until the forest disappeared in the rearview mirror. Only then did I look at my phone, which had been in my pocket the whole time. One new voicemail from my number. I hit play, and the message was the creature's voice, whispering, "You left your tent, but not yourself. I'm still in the woods, But you brought me home. The recording ended, and behind me, somewhere in the back seat, something breathed. I froze in the driver's seat, too scared to turn around. But the breathing grew louder, slow, wet, and steady, until I couldn't pretend it wasn't real. My hands shaking, I slowly lifted the phone and used the front camera as a mirror to look behind me. The back seat was empty, but the breathing continued. I turned the camera toward the floor and finally saw it. The creature was folded underneath the back seat, its long limbs twisted and tucked like an insect hiding in a shell. Its pale face stared up at me from the shadows, and its mouth opened with a soft, trembling smile. "You came back for me," it whispered, still using my voice. I scrambled out of the car and ran toward the house, but the creature didn't chase me. It simply crawled out of the car, slowly, calmly, as if it had all the time in the world. It stood at the edge of my driveway, tilting its head as it watched me fumble with my keys. Then, right before sunrise, the creature stepped backward into the dark tree line across the street. Its body twisted, folded, and vanished between the trunks, and the forest went silent again. When the sun finally rose, I checked the car, the yard, the road, everything. The creature was gone. I moved away the same week, sold the car, never camped again. But sometimes, on quiet nights when the world goes still, I swear I hear that same soft tapping on my window. Tap, 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 and I know it remembers exactly where I live.